Hey everybody! So did you guys see when I waved at everybody at the very beginning? We're still setting everything up and I hit the button for the 5-minute timer and I went, I forgot to switch the screen. Oh well, it happens. So hello to everybody. So good to see you guys on this Tuesday. I'm so sorry about last week. As many of you know, I do get migraines and unfortunately, I did have one, and I just can't do this when I have one. It would be no fun for anybody. So thank you guys for joining us today for our reschedule. I truly appreciate it. So many people coming in. It is so nice to see everybody. Looks like Wilma is here from Texas. Hello. And Kathy Schaefer from, is this Southern California? Linda Worth is in from South Dakota. Lori Higgs Martin from Robert Lee, Texas. Hello to Karen Campbell in Washington State and Paula in Idaho. Hello. Brenda K says hello to all of you crafty peeps. Lori is here from Cartersville, Georgia. Melinda Langley, thank you so much. I do feel much better today. Susan is here from West Wisconsin. Hello to Pat from New Jersey. And Rita Matina is in from Michigan. Hello, girl. Is it Eeyore Quilts? That's cute. Mary from Michigan. Thank you so much. I am feeling better. Elsie is here from St. Catharines, Ontario. Who else is here? Bobby McPherson. Hello. From South Lyon, Michigan. All right. So, you know, I'm wondering, is anybody, oh, and I know I saw Myrna out there too. So hello to Myrna. I'm wondering if there's anybody here who was in the Scrappy Chic class with me on Saturday in Livonia, Michigan. And if anybody's here, give me a little shout and say hello. Hello to Mary Kay from Lapeer, Michigan. Stephanie in Farmingdale, New Jersey. So many more people coming in. So nice. Mo is here from California. Marianne in Elizabeth, PA. Very cool. So nice to have everybody come in. So yeah, if anybody's here that, you know, if you were there at Scrappy Chic, I would love to know if you guys are joining us. If there's anybody here for the first time, that would be nice to know as well. So all right, so we're going to be doing some crafting tonight. We're going to be working with a kit. It's a little bundle of the vintage typewriter. It is letterpress and foil. So you can do hot foiling as well as letterpress, either or both, however it is you want to work it. Stephanie says, hello, crafty friends, and Alan.
Yes, thank you for not.
What about me?
Thank you for not including me in crafty friends.
Am I crafty friends? Brenda in South Carolina. Okay, so all right, so we're going to get rolling. Let's go, we're going to go overhead and we're going to get started. And I'm going to show you what we're going to be working with. Okay? So for those of you that you know, either already have these in your craft stash, or if you've decided to opt for the bundle, I'm going to tell you a little bit about these. Oh, Karen Campbell, very first time. Welcome, Karen. It is so nice to have you here. It looks like you're coming in on our YouTube channel too. So we normally do these on Thursday nights, but this one is a reschedule because we couldn't do last Thursday. So anyway, we're going to get rolling. So vintage typewriter. I absolutely love this. This is from our All Occasions collection. We decided to bundle together the vintage typewriter with the coordinating dies, and I thought that it would be really fun to do a project with some of these. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Timeless Meadow. I always forget which one's the Timeless Meadow and which one's the Timeless Wildflower.
Yeah,
I think
one or the other.
It's one of this, either Timeless Meadow or Timeless Wildflower. No, I didn't label it. I see. Here's one, and then here's the other. Which one am I supposed to be using today? Hey, I don't know which one I'm supposed to use today. I just remembered that I forgot. Linnea, which one am I supposed to use? Am I supposed to use this one? Because right now I'm literally this. See, this is what happens. For those of you that don't know,
that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this one.
That one and the foil press and foil plate.
Yes.
That's the bundle.
Okay, the bundle doesn't include the die. All right.
Right.
I'm not always the brightest match in the box.
Everyone's getting.
Did you notice I didn't even say that right? Okay. Honest to goodness, I just turned 57 a couple of weeks ago. Or, yeah, right? Okay. Honestly, I don't know,
Yeah.
from a hole in the ground right now. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, sorry, everybody. And it goes the vintage typewriter. And this is the Timeless Meadow. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of away. And we're going to craft without it.
Angie.
This is just so bad. Okay, these are what I'm using. And I thought it would be fun to bring in the, oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind.
Tracks and treads?
No.
Texture?
Texturize it. Oh my
Texturize it.
gosh.
1 or 2?
Seriously, well, 2 hasn't come out yet, so this is
Oh.
Texturize It 1.
Sneak peek.
Oh, Jan says 57 is the prime of my life. I just heard that on a show. They were saying prime of your life, and she was slurring, and it was prime of my life. Oh, it was on Friends. I just saw it. Okay, you are still young. You know what, Amy? If you have to tell somebody that they're young, just saying. Okay, I need some vitamins. I actually take a whole, like, this many vitamins every day. I think they've wore off. I took them in the morning. I'm also going to be using the hand-torn rectangles, I think. We're going to see. I'm still going to play and see what happens. So, alrighty. I'm going to get rolling here. You know what? I might actually use these because I might die cut something. We're gonna see. Sometimes I pull things in. It doesn't always have to be, part of the bundle. Sometimes I just kind of pull things in and we kind of play. Oh, we're laughing with me, not at me. I don't know. Right now, I'm feeling a little pathetic. Oh, okay. So I'm going to be using my my watercolor paper. Love this watercolor paper. If you're not familiar with it, it is 110-pound cotton watercolor paper. It is acid-free and archival. We have it in A2 sheets as well as full sheets. And it is absolutely fantastic, not only for watercoloring, but for letterpress. So since we're letterpressing, I'm going to be doing this today. Or using this today. I've also got my card base ready to go, just an A2. I'm going to set that aside. And let me pull this over. So I want to have my die, or my plate. So for those of you that don't know what letterpress is, we do have videos where I really talk about it in great detail. But a couple of things I do want you to know. First of all, when we say press plus foil plate, all of our letterpress plates, Alan, can you zoom in a little bit here? All of our letterpress plates are not only for letterpress, but they're also for hot foil. So if you don't like to do letterpress, or you don't want to do letterpress, oh, Amy, it's cold press, by the way, but it is, it has a very, very, it's just got a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Texture, if you will, a little bit of a tooth to it. It's not real bumpy, which I prefer. But anyway, if you like letterpress, this is for you. It's fantastic. If you don't like letterpress, but you love to hot foil, it's fantastic for that as well. So you can use it for either or both. All right. What die cutting machine do I use? I actually use this. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. I actually use the Spellbinders Platinum, and this is it right here. I have it right next to me here. So I use the Spellbinders Platinum 6. I also have a big shot that I use in a different station over here. And I just love it. Now, a couple of things though. If you have not used a better press, this better press is going to take the place of the plates that come with your die cutting machine. So here's the plates that come with my die cutting machine. I'm going to set these aside, and I'm not going to use those unless I'm die cutting or embossing, with an embossing folder. So I do want to use my better press in place of that. So I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is letterpress. Now, if you look at this, we have not only the large typewriter, which is just, I love this old-fashioned typewriter. It's so, so cool. Let's go ahead and zoom back in. So here's the old-fashioned typewriter. Then we also have this little cup of tea or coffee. And we also have 4 different letterpress sentiments here. So we have just a note, miss you, love you, and thank you. Okay, and you can use those on the, within the paper if you want, or you can use them outside of it, which is actually what I think I may end up doing that. Because we've seen a lot of samples from our design team where we actually, where we put the sentiment right there as though we've typed it. But I think I'm going to kind of play with it a little bit and do something a little bit different with it. Let's get this off of here. Oh, goodness, sometimes the adhesive is really tight or really strong. And I do like the idea of this little T here. And then I'm thinking, just a note, miss you, love you, and I think I'm going to do a thank you. I'm going to do a thank you here. This will be a little thank you card. So let's see how this is going to go. Let me move my...
You want to go back out?
No, this is fine. So if you look on the base, you're going to see that we have the guidelines for an A2 card as well as an A7 or 5x7 card. Okay, this is spring loaded, spring action here, so that when the lid is on there, it actually keeps it up and away from the inked image that you just inked. All right, I'm going to take this off of here. And a couple of things. Notice it says better press on the base on one side. Whenever you put the top plate on, you want to make sure that the word better press is on the opposite side. It should say better press on both sides then. That way you're going to make sure that the little guides, your corner guides here, are going to line up with the base. If I do that in the other direction where it says better press only on one side and I lay that down, you'll say that they no longer line up. They're off by about 1/8 of an inch. Okay? Why they made it like that is beyond me, but it drove me absolutely bonkers for a little while.
Seems a little crazy.
Yeah, it was just no attention to detail. I don't know what to say. It happens. So I'm going to go ahead though. I'm going to turn this. So I turned it over because this is where my paper is going to go, and you want to place your paper right side up. And I'm going to go ahead and just secure these corners, because I'm not going to be pressing in the corners. I'm not going to have my images go to the corners. So that's where I'm going to put my tape. So I know my tape is out of the way. And I just need to just kind of, grab the little tip of the corner there. All right. So I'm going to move this now out of the way, and I'm just going to try and leave this zoomed in so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put my typewriter. I'm just going to kind of put it in the middle here. I love all the little lines in here so you can make sure that everything is right side up. I'm sorry, right side up. Straight. Can't even talk. And I'm going to bring this up maybe a little bit here. So maybe it looks like it's a little further on the paper. And then maybe put my little thank you. I don't know where I want. See, the thank you actually will fit in here, but I can't letterpress that all together. Maybe I want it. Maybe I'll put just a note, because this is going a little bit long. So this is where some of that play comes in. I think I'm going to use just a note instead. And I think I'm going to put it up above here. If I don't like how it's laid out, I can always change it. I would do it again if I want. Just a little just the note. It could go here, but I'm just going to have it there. Now, one of the things I do want to kind of play with is see how these are going to fit in my dies. So on with my rectangle dies, the largest one is actually a little bit bigger than an A2. So I'm going to place this down and make sure that everything is still going to fit inside of my second largest die, and it does. I think that still looks really good. I think I'm going to lower this down. go. That'll give me a little bit of space. Just to see how everything looks, and I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to try that. Where's my ink? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this in black. Angel, no, it is not Thursday. That's because I was sick last Thursday and I wanted to make sure. She says, what? Hey, hi! That's so cute. I wanted to make sure that we got this in because we have the new collection coming out on Thursday. So I wanted to make sure, since, I wanted to make sure that we played with our kit. Now, I am giving this a very gentle rub. Now, when you're actually inking these, you don't have to ink these really hard. You do not have to press really hard. I do sometimes do little circles with them just to kind of gently rub the ink, especially on those areas where we have, more real estate, if you will, where there's more of a surface to cover. My goodness gracious. I cannot speak today. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give this one little bit of a wipe right in the center. There.
Paper? Did it make it better or worse?
Did what? It doesn't matter. I just got the excess off of there. And now I'm just going to run this through my die cutting machine, through my platinum. Now remember, this is on the watercolor paper, so the fibers are going to move out of the way so that I can press into it. Let's see how we did. Look how cute that is. Isn't that darling? Love it. Single pass through and it looks fantastic. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a clean. So for those of you that know of our Extreme Clean, it is the best cleaning, best cleaner that you're going to find, in my opinion anyway. I think in a lot of people's opinions. But we have it in a spray now. I'm going to give it a little bit more. We have it in a spray now, and it's really, really nice. It just cleans everything up so beautifully. So nice. I do like to spray the cloth instead of spraying it and getting it into the air. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And I did have a damp cloth, by the way. I'm not going to do any coloring, I don't think. I don't think. I never know for sure. I almost want to color it. If I were to color it, what color would I color it? Oh, Angel's saying, Alan, how do you like the new bike?
She's trying to get me in trouble. So she's doing.
Well, he actually hasn't been able to ride it yet because it's winter. But I can tell y'all I'm not a fan. But doesn't matter what I think.
It is stored at LDRS creative headquarters.
Yes, it is stored at the warehouse. I'm fully aware. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, boy, oh boy, do I want to color this in? You know what? Let me see what I might color it in with. Let me just kind of play a little bit. If I were going to color it in, what color might I do? I almost want it to be kind of a brown because I want everything to be kind of rustic on it, the whole thing. Let me play with some colors here. So I've got my iced tea ink. And that's very, very much like that one, but I don't like how creamy it's getting. I almost want a slightly different color than that. So let me go to an E37 and see how we do. That looks almost dead on the same color, which I think might be too much. If I do it in the same color, I think that's going to be a problem. So let's see, what could I do? You know what? I think I'm going to leave it for now. I might come back and do something maybe just with some grays, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. So one of the things that I want to do with this is, let me see. I think now, if you don't have the dies, you can still do this. If you don't have the dies, you can trim around these images, but I'm going to create a couple of masks for them. So even though we didn't include the dies in the bundle, you can still do this. You can create a little mask. Alan,
Yes.
I need a little tear of that paper because it's a really thin paper.
Of this?
Yes, please. Enough that I could use it for the die. Don't make it too, well.
How's that?
Well, that's good for one of them, but I need something larger than that.
You said what-
He actually gave me this. That'll fit this one. Something that'll, Alan, it has to fit this die. Can you see? It has to
Here.
fit this die.
How's this?
No, that's thick cardstock. There's a reason why I want the printer paper. So I want printer paper. Just take this, honey. Take that. There you go. So I want to use printer paper because it's really, really thin. And when I have a mask, that means I'm going to be covering up the image. Like I'm going to cover this image and stamp kind of around it a little bit. And so that way, it won't have too tall of an edge.
How's this?
Thank you. You did great. You did great.
All right.
Great job, Bob. So I'm just cutting printer paper. Thank you. Here we go. It's just one of those times I'm really not certain I'm going to head in the direction that I really like with this card. So we're going to see what happens. Because what I'm thinking is stamping kind of around this just a little bit, almost as though we're pushing some of the flowers into the background. But I'm really not sure I love this idea right now. Yes, you could certainly use a Post-it note. That would be fantastic. I'm going to kind of use this one. Now, here's the thing. If I don't like how this comes out, I'm going to letterpress it again and then die cut it. But we're going to see how this ends up. Because I do want this to kind of be flat. So I also want it to be, everything to be really light. So I'm kind of thinking of maybe doing, I don't want to do a gray, but I'm thinking maybe second generation. And what I've got here is iced tea. And I also don't want this to be perfect. So if I ink this up and then I stamp it, see how dark that is? It's almost a little too dark. And then I can second generation it like that, because I want it to look a little aged and textured. So I'm going to go ahead with a little piece of paper here and flip it just so that I can hold this down. I just kind of folded that so I can cover my image. And then I'm going to do another one for this one. I'm wondering, so here's where I'm going to be die cutting, right? It's going to go around here. So I need this to come in just a little bit, kind of around. I'm going to flip this paper over, just to see how I do with the second generation. So here's one, and then here's my second. So it's really soft and light. This is in iced tea. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Get that little bit. And it's okay if it's not complete. I'm not so worried about it. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to like this. We'll see. Just kind of soft. And maybe too much. I don't know. We'll see. I need to wash this thing because I have black coming out of it. There we go. Let's see. I think I'm going to put a dragonfly in here. And it goes this way. Look how cute that is. So I'm holding it there. I'm not pressing really hard, but I'm just holding it there so that the ink soaks in. Very pretty. There we go. I don't want to do too many things. So I'm just going to move these things over and see how we did, just for a little bit of texture. We're not done, but I am going to die cut it at this point. So I am going to die cut it with that hand torn edge. And so we're going to lose some of that vintagey look on the edges, but that's okay. And I am going to put this a little bit on an angle because it's got that straight edge. Okay, so thank you, honey. Okay, thank you. All right. So now you can see it's not quite as much. We just have a little bit because we trimmed off those edges. Now from here, I've got iced tea. And now I want to just kind of enhance some of these edges. Make them almost look like they're a little tea stained and burned. Bring some of this in on the sides a bit. So this is just with the tea stain right now. I'm going to come in with a little bit of my coffee bean just to kind of deepen some of those areas, to make it look like some got a little more burned than others. Bring in some on those edges so it gets a little dirty. There we go. That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool.
Like it?
Yeah, I do. I think it looks really cool. And I like that everything else is in black. What, Alan?
I'm just wondering if you got a little stamp on that stamp set that you could put an image on the cup.
Oh, and I could put an image on the cup.
A little butterfly or something.
I like that. Look at my husband. He's designing. Look at him. He's designing.
Is there a butterfly?
There's a little butterfly.
There you go.
Little butterfly in that cup. Look at him. He's designing. It's rubbing off. So I'm not pressing down hard, but I'm holding it there so the ink soaks in. Look how cute. Mr. Allen, I am...
Hey, there you go.
What?
That looks good.
It does. It looks awesome. I'm very, very happy with you right now.
I don't know why.
I don't know why she swallowed the flower. I think she'll die.
Perhaps.
It is making me wonder if I should put something else here, but I think if I do any more, it's going to be too much.
Yeah.
But I do want something here.
It'd be cool if you had a letterpress where you didn't...
I do love the feel of that letterpress, by the way. That feels so cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking at sentiments right now,
Yeah.
and other sentiments, something that I could maybe stamp in there, but then I have too many words. So,
But if you don't ink it and you just do the letterpress, it'd be kind of cool. On a page.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? What if I put this little... I might actually do this in red.
What is it?
Huh? It's a ladybug.
Where it's folding down or something?
I'm just going to play. Hold on. Oops. Let's get this out of the way. Let me check this. So I've got red ink and this little ladybug. Look at that little ladybug. What if it's right there?
Looks like a dust mite.
It looks like a dust mite.
That's what it looks like to me. Oh yeah, I see it now.
Should I do that red or maybe the darker red? Ooh, a butterfly flying off the paper. I like that too. No, that dark red I think is too dark.
A lizard.
think the dark red's too dark. See, I'm thinking of putting it like right here. I don't want to put the red. I just don't. I like the idea of it, but, and I think if I do it in black, it's just going to look weird. You won't really see what it is. So, I think if I put any others, they're going to be too big. Sorry, I know this isn't very much fun when you're sitting there watching me contemplate. But I really have to think about what I'm doing. Like if I put him up here, I think it's just not going to work. I think it's just too much. I do feel like I need something in there, though. I just don't know what. Maybe I'll do one of the little butterflies and put it up there in the corner of the paper so it's not quite so big. The same little one that went on the the mug. And I think I'll do the same thing right here and just kind of put it up here. What if I had a couple of them? Boom, boom, boom. Is that too much? We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it because sometimes it's just too much. I'm like,
Looks good that way.
start to overdo it, overthink it. I don't want to do that. So, oh, Cynthia says, I love watching people's creative process. This is me just trying not to make a mistake on a live video. You're so cute, though. Oh, yes, seriously, it is a little stressful, but it's all good. All right, I'm going to leave that like that. So, next up, that away, paper trimmer. I do like this. I think it looks really cool. But iced tea. I'm bringing some in here. Just a little bit, just to incorporate it. So it looks almost like maybe little folds or something. Brings it in. Okay. So now, this is going to go on white, which is going to go on black, which is going to go on my card base. So 4 1/4. Is this 5 1/2? I didn't even check. No, 5 1/2. Right? There we go. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I'm going to do, this is actually 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but I'm going to trim off 1/8 of an inch from the long and the short side. All right. And so that should sit nicely in there. Give me a little bit of a frame. And then this will sit inside of it here. But boy, does that ever look white, doesn't it? Okay. We're going to give that a little bit of an age as well. And I feel like I don't have enough of a black. I only have a 1/16 of an inch. So I'm going to trim that white a tiny little bit more because I want to have a nice frame. So I'm actually going to trim it down another 1/8 of an inch on both sides. So it ends up being 5 1/4 by 4. And then I'm going to do a little bit of that aging on it as well. Just a bit. So it's kind of uneven. Okay. So that's the iced tea. And then the coffee bean, just to have some areas that are a little bit more burned like. And if I don't like it, I'll grab another one. But I think it's going to look good. I think it actually looks pretty cool.
That looks much better.
All right, so where's my card base? So my card base, here's my A2. Oops. And I'm going to put the black flat down. Oopsie. There we go. Flat down on the A2. Got some on the wrong side. Oh, I got it on the glass here. Alrighty. And so I'm just going to put a black card topper down. Alright. Now I am going to put this first one flat down, and then I'm going to put the next one up on some foam. So just kind of center that a little bit. And you could actually do it angled if you wanted to as well. That would look kind of cool, just off a little bit. And then, oh, thank you, Linda. Where's my scissors?
Did you see Lois Hutchinson said she was at the class?
Oh, Lois, hello. Alan said you're here and you were at the class. Welcome, welcome, welcome. At Scrappy Chic, I'm assuming. That was such a fun class. It was a big class. I thought it was really fun. And I think we're going to be doing some more of those too, so hopefully you enjoyed it.
And Liz Vargas is making a guest appearance.
Hey Liz, Alan said you are in studio with me tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Connie. So now this one is going to go up on just a little bit of foam. Make sure you've got your card opening in the right direction, because I always screw that up. And now we just have a little bit of age here to this. It's so, so pretty. I'm actually going to pop that up real quick, if I can. And just move it over a teeny tiny little bit. I'm not happy with the placement. So those are laying down there, and that's fine. Felt like it was a little too far to the left. There we go, that looks a little bit better. See how I have that space here and now I have it up there? That looks good. Almost looks tea stained and burned, and it looks kind of cool. Thank you. Lois said it was fun. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so how does that look? Does that look aged? And I thought it was going to be really fun to do something that was very vintage looking, because we have this this vintage typewriter. I thought it would be fun to do a project that was, really kind of simple. I mean, here we are. How many times did we finish before 8 o'clock?
Not nearly enough.
And look how cute that is. Just a note. I think it's adorable. No coloring. A little bit of letter pressing. It feels really cool. I love how those feel. You know, if you wanted to, you could have letterpressed the just a note right there on the paper, but I think it looks cute and kind of fills the space over here really nicely. You know what I didn't do? And I'm going to do it. I did not play with my texturizers.
Oh,
I think I'm going to do it. By George, I think I am. We have the flowers out here, but I think I'm actually going to do something with my texturizer. Doesn't really need it though, does it? But I think it'll be kind of fun just to have like some little lines here and there. Maybe second generation again. Where's my ink? Just when we thought we were done, Angie's going to do some more.
you know what we haven't done?
What?
No giveaways.
There you go. Look at that little bit of texture. A little bit. It's just kind of cool. Just that little bit. I love that. I don't want to do too much. You know, you get to a point where you kind of overdo it, but I think that's kind of cool just having that little bit of texture in there. We haven't done a giveaway?
No.
Ooh, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, I had a good.
I'm going to let Lene. Lene? How about Lene? I'm going to, I'm just changing her name for her. I'm speaking, I swear to you, I'm speaking in fragments today. I'm going to let Linnea pick a name and let her send that to you. So now I've got my coffee bean, second generation, stamp off and then stamp up. A little bit of texture. This is the fun part. I love this stuff. You guys are probably thinking, what are you doing? Why is she stamping some more? Because I have time. It's all because I have time. Just because I have time. I think the numbers are going to be too much if I put something there. Ooh, Angela Dreyer. Angela Dreyer, you are a winner tonight. Linnea just drew your name. You have won a $10 gift certificate to LDRS Creative. All I need you to do is send us an email to customer service at ldrscreative.com. Let me know that Linnea chose your name as our winner tonight, and we will get that sent out to you. So it's Angela. It's cool. I like how it's looking. I'm going to do this funky little line here too. And I'm just going to kind of put this up here.
What are you doing?
I'm just adding some texture. Just having a little fun. Just a little.
That would have been cool to put on the paper.
I'm still just stamping things. Are there new press plates coming? By George, there are. There's new all kinds of stuff coming. So I think I'm going to be done. I think this is it. I added some little texture, and I think if I add too much, it's going to be literally too much. So we're going to call this done. Now, let's go ahead and switch back the camera, Mr. Hunt.
Okay.
That looks cool. I like it. I think it turned out pretty cool. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. That looks awesome. I love it. Okay, so a little bit of heads up. So we have a new collection coming out, and I'm also going to be doing HSN. So here's what's happening. Mark your calendars. We're actually going to be here 3 nights in a row. So we're here right now. This is numero uno. I know, I'm mixing my languages. It's because I really only know the one. But so tonight or tomorrow night, we're actually going to be doing a sneak peek for HSN. So we've got HSN coming up next Tuesday, March 4th, Crafty Day. So I'm going to be traveling out there. And so far, it looks like I'm going to be on in the 12 o'clock hour. This is all Eastern time. In the 12 o'clock hour, and I'm also going to be on in the 2 p.m. hour. That's how they got it lined up right now. So somewhere in those, 12 p.m. and the 2 p.m., somewhere in the hour. But we've got the sneak peeks tomorrow night, and actually the new kits just went up on HSN today. So I'm super excited about this. So obviously, is it really a sneak peek? No, because the stuff went out. But I am going to be showing you a lot of projects, and that our designers have done, and I'm going to really kind of step you through the new kits and everything that's really cool and awesome and fabulous about those. I do also want to mention to you that the glass mats are back in stock. So this is our third time now having the glass mats on HSN. They've sold out. The first 2 times we had them on did not even make it to the live show, and they just restocked again. So the price on those is absolutely fantastic because of the quantities that HSN buys. They're actually able to extend fantastic price to you guys. So look to HSN for those. I don't know if they're going to make it to the live show. We'll see. And then Thursday night, we've got our live at 7 p.m. So tomorrow night, it's again 7 p.m. for the HSN bundles. And then the following night on Thursday, we're going to be back here again, and I'm going to take you through the entire new collection. So our release day for our new Daybreak collection, there's 30 new crafty goodies in this collection. 39 new crafty goodies in this collection. The whole collection is called Daybreak. It's actually in stores right now, but this is our debut, and it'll be available on our website on Thursday. So super excited to walk you through that entire collection. And I'm going to tell you everything about all the inspiration. I'm going to show you all kinds of amazing projects that our design team has done, and you're going to be able to look to our blog, our Instagram, on that day and the following day where we have like a release party, and our designers have done some amazing things. So I'm super excited. This is a big week, but make sure, join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. to go through the new bundles for HSN. Thursday night, we're going to go through the new Daybreak collection. And then join me on Tuesday in the 12 p.m. hour Eastern time on HSN. So I'm super excited to see you guys. I get to spend all kinds of time with you guys this week. So it's really, really cool. So yeah, big week, big couple of weeks actually. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Oh, Sissy Sue says, I bought me a glass mat and absolutely love mine. They are fantastic. It is hands down the best glass mat that is on the market. And I mean, it just really is. It's absolutely gorgeous, looks fantastic anywhere that your craft space is. It is your new workspace, and it's just lovely. It's also, there are some others that are available on HSN's website now. Ours really is the largest. It is the most beautiful, and it comes really with the best accessories too, so it really is fantastic. So I work on it every single time I'm crafting. You guys get to see it all the time, and I love it. All right, everybody, have a great night. We will see you hopefully back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I can show you everything that's coming to HSN. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.